Thank you all for being here. Gracias por estar aquí. If I cover this with paper, I'll do it again. Okay. You know, one of the things that I try to say every time that we have you here, and certainly today is one of those days that's important, is that the job that we have to do is not possible without what you do. I can go on and on about examples about where we succeed because of the work you've done. So we thank you very much for being here. You know, every time that we put out a piece of information, every time that we put out a photograph, every time that we put a video, every time we do anything like that, the reality of it is that we need your help. We need the public's help, and the only way to get it is through you. So we really appreciate the role that the press and the media plays in keeping our communities safe. So for that, we thank you. Today we report to you, and we have, I think, paper copies for all of you, our 2013 Uniform Crime Report. You know, there's a lot of information in the stat book that you will get, but at the end of the day, the two pieces of information that are most critical are these right here. We report to you that in 2013, our crime volume, and crime volume is net numbers, you know, total numbers versus total numbers. Our crime volume decreased by 0.6%. I went ahead and showed it this way because typically we don't work with percentages. Typically this would be a 1% volume reduction if you take the 6 out. But I don't want to take any more than what we deserve in terms of credit as far as that goes. We report to you that our crime rate decreased by 2.8%. The difference between volume and crime rate is that crime rate accounts for the population growth. So it's a number of offenses per 100,000 population. So McAllen is growing at a 2.2% rate. So our crime rate, therefore, decreased by 2.8%. These numbers are the result of everybody working together. The community, first and foremost, our members of our community does its part to prevent crime. When less crimes occur, obviously we have fewer victims. This is a community-wide effort to get crime statistics to where they're at right now. By the way, this is the 5th year in a row we have had crime reductions. We can cover all the questions you want right now. We can show you the graphs and stuff like that. You know, this is the smallest crime reduction we've had in 5 years, but nonetheless a crime reduction. We thought this year we would see a crime increase, or that is reporting for 2014 we would see a crime increase. We're still at a negative, but barely. So we want to thank our community. We want to thank the members of our community. We're very thankful for the citizens that do their part. They're the key. Citizens in any community are always the key. They're the eyes, they're the ears on our streets. Certainly they're the owners of property. So everything that citizens do to protect themselves, to protect their property, everything that they do to be part of the criminal justice process by reporting, sometimes actively reporting, being a witness or something like that, and sometimes just by anonymous reporting. However that happens, we couldn't do this without the citizens' participation. So we're very thankful to our community and the members of our community for what they do to help us do the job. I'm not saying that we together achieved a plus or a minus, but just doing this job always requires the community to work with its other community members, we as well being one of them. We're thankful to the leadership of our city. We have a mayor and a city commission that value highly the public safety of our community. They support the department. They have always supported the department in all the pursuits that we endeavor. It's because of that McAllen Police Department always has the ability to look into the future and see a future that holds promise. The promise that public safety in McAllen will be job one. That's been our community's leadership. Our mayor and commission always have always posted this as their number one priority, and certainly we in McAllen, we're thankful to them for that. We are thankful to the men and women of the McAllen Police Department. Success of any degree, success in any one case. Today we look at the collective numbers for the year, but within these collective numbers there are many instances, hundreds of instances, dozens of cases where where success was due because of individual effort, individual actions. So to our police officers and our dispatchers and to all of the police personnel here at McAllen, we express to them our very special thanks. And for all those individualized successes and for the collective effort, we congratulate them as well. And lastly, once again, I want to say that the numbers, whatever they may be, in some years we'll report increases, whatever increase it may be. In some years we'll report decreases. Today we're reporting decreases, whatever they may be. Whether it's whatever the outcome is, it's always a result of our community working together for a safer McAllen. And once again, I would like to say that you, the press, are one such member of that community. Through the work that you do, whether you know this or not, but through the work that you do, you contribute to the outcome. Very much so. I cannot tell you, and if anybody tries to tell you differently, it's not true. The work that you do contributes to the outcome. So without you, we couldn't succeed either. And we thank you for the work that you do. So generally, that's my opening statement for you, and we can get into the data now if you want to. If we look at the charts for comparison, this is I think it's page 11 in the report. I think we have print copies for you. The electronic version of this is going to be loaded up to the City of McAllen website this morning, so you'll have access to it that way as well. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate you being here. Gracias, and all that stuff. Thank you very much.